Here we are, boys and girls, cats and kittens, Mafia junior members. It's time for a little tardy sports talk with the Don. When you're the Don, you make the schedule. Doesn't matter. Whenever you say it's time, it is time. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. How about an offer to be on time? Maybe next time. All right, well, enough about that. Let's get right to the man, the legend. He is the godfather of sports. He is AJ Bokine.
What's up, Jack? How we doing, guys?
We're doing great. How are you doing?
How we doing, international? Can't even say American anymore because we're international now.
We're international. We are. We're hopefully someone's picking us up in Canada saying, "Hey, I know that Maple Leaf there. There's
Yes,
hockey
sir.
tonight."
Yes, sir. There's hockey tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's as close as the odds are 50-50 with a slight razor thin edge to in case you didn't know, there's a Stanley Cup playoff on tonight, AJ. And
I did.
Florida Panthers get it just because they have home field or home ice advantage. So they have a little bit.
I looked it up. I did.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Come on. You did
No,
not.
I was rolling. I looked it up this morning. I did.
From what I've been able to read and see, these are the two best offensive teams in the NHL. Oilers' power play is number one, and Florida's penalty kill is really stout. So
we're looking at what we're looking at about 8-6. We're looking at right now.
Panthers better at 5-on-5 hockey. Oilers are better on special teams. But the Oilers have McWow, Connor McDavid, best player in the world right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what do you think?
I like the Oilers in 6.
You pick every series you talk about. You pick 6. Can you come up with is that just something I've written? Nothing.
You know why?
Please tell me.
It all goes back to Bucks and 6, baby.
I know you were going to say Brandon. What's his name?
It all goes back. You got to pick everything in 6. That's what you got to do.
Oh God, what was that guy's name who got traded to Detroit?
Brandon Jennings.
Brandon Jennings. He's the one who started it all.
But he's the one who got he got us Chris Middleton.
I know.
He did.
I know.
Chris Middleton was a throw-in in that deal.
That was a hell of a throw-in.
It was. That it was.
So that is huge. That's and then because you said you wanted to watch the NBA playoffs too, but they don't play until tomorrow night because in the NBA they stretch it out so freaking long.
I'm going out again.
I'm leaving again.
You're leaving again. What time are you leaving again?
2:30.
2:30.
Oh no.
Why are you rolling?
Yeah.
Okay, AJ's handlers. You don't worry. He's got all these people working for him. Don't worry, everybody out there. He's just a big shot now.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah. I'll be there in a minute.
Huh?
I'm on the show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. That's just one of the caregivers. She's really cool.
She is cool. She sounds cool. Have I met her?
It's Miss Clemmy. It's Kia's mom. She's really cool.
I think so. I think I've met her.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the NHL Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Probably I would say between the Vince Lombardi Trophy and the Stanley Cup for coolest trophies in the world.
The cup is the coolest because you can carry it anywhere. And you can put anything in it, so it's really cool.
So you said it. What would you, AJ, say you won the Stanley Cup? You were a coach. What? Yeah. And they said, AJ Bokine, you get the cup for a day. What is the first thing you would put in the cup?
Milk and cookies.
Milk and cookies?
Yes, sir.
In the cup?
Yes, sir.
Together? Not just milk? You wouldn't dunk them?
To dip. To
dip.
Yes, sir.
Where would you take it? Who would be the first person you'd show it to?
I'd take it to my house and I'd eat.
Would you put your nephew in the cup?
Bo?
Yeah.
Bo would fit right in the cup.
I know. Would you put him in there?
Yes, I put him in there.
Oh, that'd be great.
It'd be his playpen for the day.
You'd have to change his name to Stanley.
Bo Stanley Cup.
That's right.
I love it. I love it.
Put him right in there.
Yes, sir.
Very cool. All right. Well, and so you say Edmonton, do you really pick them?
Yes.
Or are you just saying that?
No, Connor McDavid, dude. I gotta go with it. I gotta roll with. Canada's gonna win one of these days, and I think it's this year.
Connor McDavid, every team has been set out to stop him. They've come through a bigger, tougher gauntlet than Florida has, but Florida is going to be the toughest test he has faced
Mm-hmm.
because of their depth. They can just keep coming at him in waves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a tough one for him. But I think he can do it. He and the rest of the team. The key to the team is Stuart Skinner. You know who that is?
No.
He, of course not. He's the much maligned Edmonton goalie who was the difference maker in the Dallas Stars series. He was so bad in the early round that he got benched during the playoff series.
Goalies are much maligned. I think they are much maligned in hockey nowadays.
I cannot get over how those guys can twist themselves around like Gumby with all those pads on.
Right, exactly.
Very cool. Okay, so we're both going for. Are you rooting for Edmonton or are you picking them?
I'm rooting for Edmonton. Yes.
And do you objectively think they will win?
Yes.
I am rooting for Edmonton. I objectively think it is a true toss-up. So we shall see.
We shall see.
Okay, I'm switching gears on you. Yep. The other day we were together and you were watching a crushing defeat of the College World Series D3 with.
It was very crushing.
Yes, Whitewater. I know. Whitewater went down to Ms. Ricky or Ms. Racky. Misericordia.
Let's pay them their respects. Yes.
Who won the title? Have you recovered?
Yes, sir. Actually, they were in. Actually, fun stat for you. Misericordia was in the tournament last year. Was in the World Series last year and won. But they didn't win it last year, but they won it this year. So.
Okay, well maybe that's the pattern. So Whitewater can win it next year.
They're very talented. Whitewater does have the distinction this year of closing a school, though.
Or did they beat the school that closed?
They beat Birmingham Southern, so they do.
Okay.
They were
nice going, Whitewater.
Yeah, I know.
Cold-hearted bastards. God.
It was already. Hey, in our defense, it was already closed.
Yeah, there is no defense. You killed the last meaningful Cinderella.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
All right. So you've recovered. Do you know the team that well that you can say whether?
I know the coaches well.
Okay. Do they have a lot of players coming back for next year? Do you know?
Well, we'll see if they transfer or with the transfer portal, or we'll see if they.
That's true.
If they got a lot of juniors, so we'll see if they get drafted this year or not.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, dude. Where do you want to go? I've done the steering so far.
I want to go to the performance by Tobias Myers last night.
Who in the FNF is Tobias Myers?
He was the pitcher for the Brewers.
I know. He went 8 innings and didn't allow a run. Who is he? What do you know about him?
He's an 8-year rookie.
8-year rookie?
Meaning he was in the minor for 8 years.
Keep bringing them up. They can't be any worse than Wade hit it to Miley.
By the way, his first batter gave up his only hit last night.
It was a weak single.
And he picked him off.
I saw that. That was pretty cool.
Yes. I think the key to the Brewers' success is for me to go to the crave and eat fish while watching the Brewer game.
Is that where you were?
Yes, sir.
How was the Crave's fish?
Excellent.
What kind did you have? Do you know?
Perch.
Ooh, that's kind of fishy tasting, isn't it?
No, it was good.
Yeah.
Myself and my brother went, and
You always sucker your brother into taking you there.
Yeah, I do. He lives in Tulsa, so we go there.
Crave. All right, today I know you haven't done your homework, but I have. Freddie Peralta against Casey Mize.
Casey Mize is really good. So is Freddie.
He's so good that in his last 3 appearances, guess what his ERA is?
9.
9.90.
He was an number 1 pick, wasn't he?
I don't know.
He was years ago.
Everybody gets slumps. He's like 1-4.
Hopefully they don't get rained out today. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, maybe they will. 3:10 is opening pitch. Yeah. Our buddy Javier Baez is hitting 8th.
No, yeah, I know. He's not a good 8th place hitter. He's not a good. He swings and misses a ton. His whiff rate is like 20%.
He is in his career against Freddie Peralta, 4 for 15 with a double.
That's not terrible. I mean,
Not terrible.
4 for 15.
That's almost 400.
Well, you said he's 4 for 15.
Yeah.
That's not almost 400. That's less than 333.
Okay. Well, that's almost 400.
Yeah.
So do you think Javier? How old is Javier Baez? He's starting at shortstop today.
He's old. I don't know how old he is, but he's old.
What happened to him? I hated him as a Cub, but he was good.
He
signed
a mega deal and went bye-bye.
Didn't he? I saw him in a Mets uniform in some clip. Was he with the Mets? He had to have been.
For a little bit, yeah.
Well, that's right. He got traded, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He got traded in the Mets.
Yes, sir.
And then went and signed with Detroit. Detroit is a place where you want to make a lot of money and do nothing. That's where you go, Detroit.
Did you see their uniforms last night, by the way?
I did.
They were black and blue.
Motor City, it said.
It was kind of interesting.
The city, or are those the city, whatever you call them?
Then they got a 10 spot hung on them in 5 innings, and it was less interesting.
Say again?
I said then they got a 10 spot hung on them in 5 innings, and it was less interesting.
Oh, yeah. Everybody looked pretty good against a lot of seeing eye grounders.
Yeah,
but then some line drives too.
Reese was really good last night, I thought. So was Blake Perkins. 2 triples in the game.
He's the first Brewer since 2017. Did you know? Yeah, do you know this about the triples?
Hernan Perez, the slowest man on the Brewers.
How could he have 2 triples in the game?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What position did he play?
Perez played third base.
I don't even remember. I remember the name, but I don't remember. I can't picture him.
Slower and slow.
Blake Perkins.
Really good center fielder, by the way, too.
I know he is, but they didn't think he was a light hitter, and he's one of the hot guys, along with Joey Ortiz, who you said was going to stink.
I didn't say Joey was going to stink.
No? You sure? You were picking on Joey. I was defending him.
I was picking on the trade at the time. No, I'm not picking on the trade anymore.
Blake Perkins, 27-year-old rookie. How are the Brewers getting all these old guys that can't make it to the majors and they get up and do well for a little while?
Because what the rule is, Jack, I don't know. For those of you who don't know the rule.
I don't know the rule.
If you're in the minors for more than 6 years, you can become a free agent and sign with any team. So
is that what happened?
The Brewers have a bunch of 6-year free agents that are now rookies in the minors.
That is such a Brewer move to not sign a real free agent and sign a 6-year minor leaguer as a free agent.
Well, Blake Perkins it's technically a rookie because he didn't have 1 full year of service time, but he was up there last year.
AJ.
Yeah.
He's almost a career minor leaguer.
I know. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I know. He's fast. He's a good center fielder. Go with it. As long as he's hitting and keeping it in the lineup.
He almost destroyed his face in Philly, which was awful to see. He ran into the fence.
Don't do that.
He did Aaron Rowan, which if you haven't seen the clip, Aaron Rowan broke his.
I haven't.
He made a catch, but he destroyed.
Broke his face?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Well, was he ugly to start with? Doesn't matter then.
No, he was really good. He was a really good center fielder for the Brewers.
Oh, not Scott Rowland.
Aaron Rowland, not Scott Rowland.
Okay. All right. Caitlin Clark. Got to talk about her every day.
Yes, sir.
She did not make the Olympic team.
Oh, sad day. Yeah, I wanted to see her in international competition. I really did.
You and 100 million other people wanted to.
No, but I listened to the Dan Patrick show yesterday.
Mm-hmm. That's your first mistake.
No. You know who they had on?
Who?
Gino Auriemma.
Oh, he's funny.
He's a funny man.
He is, and a good coach.
He
He just re-signed with Connecticut.
I'm not surprised by that.
He just signed up like a 5-year extension.
You know what's funny? I emailed him yesterday.
Gino Auriemma?
Oh yeah.
What'd you say?
I said I admire your coaching style. I have watched your teams play for a lot of years. I just want to compliment you on the year you had, and it was just one of those complimentary emails.
One of those. Oh, you're one of your fake BS emails that you do to kiss up to people. Maybe get on their staff.
No.
No.
No, not at you. Not at you. Not at you, God, no.
AJ.
I was being nice because no, honestly, in all sincerity, because I listened to his whole interview with Dan Patrick, and it was really good. He made some really good points mostly about Caitlin Clark, so it was good.
He said earlier this week. He said she's being targeted.
Yeah,
he
but
said,
if you listen to the context, it wasn't in a positive light. It wasn't a negative thing.
He said, I don't remember Michael Jordan being targeted, but he was targeted by the Pistons. I don't remember Larry Bird and Magic being targeted and getting beat up because of who they were and the attention they were getting. Appreciate the fact that now is the time for the WNBA. I get it. It's long overdue. Why are you blaming that kid? It's not her fault because you would trade places with her in a minute, but you were not there. You're not her. So quit effing complaining that she's getting what she's getting.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
I love it. Good for you, Gino. Good for you. That's a good Italian statement right there. Yeah.
I thought it was Auriemma. I thought he was Irish.
No, he's Italian.
Okay.
His parents came to the USA.
Okay. What else? Did you hear anything else yesterday on the Dan Patrick show from him that's worth sharing?
No, nothing. I did hear Nick Wright try to convince America that the Bears are going to win the NFC though.
That what?
The Bears are going to win the NFC.
Okay. What do you think about that?
Heck no. Caleb Williams is good, but he's not going to carry a whole team.
Everybody's 0-0. Everybody's got a chance.
I know. I don't think they're going to win the NFC though. There are too many good teams.
I saw a thing. Speaking of good teams,
they might be. Excuse me, sorry, Jack.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
They might be competitive in the North, but I don't think they're going to win the NFC.
I saw. Speaking of good teams, I saw that San Francisco tried to trade for Justin Jefferson.
Yes, sir. That would have been disaster.
Yes.
That would have been over. It would have been over.
They are a team. I don't like the 49ers, but they are a team that always manages to get around the salary cap stuff. You know, like last year they signed that Chase Young, or traded for him. They traded for McCaffrey, and gave him a big boost. They always seem to get around it. You got to give them credit. They're inventive.
It's because John Lynch is a genius.
And everybody said he was a mistake because he's just a player, an announcer.
No, he is a genius.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you think he was a Hall of Famer? Do you remember as a player?
Yes, I do. I was old enough.
And do you think he should be in the Hall of Fame?
Yes, sir.
No.
No, I do.
No, I'm telling you, no, he shouldn't be.
Okay, no, then
I've seen him play many years against the Packers.
Yes, sir.
He was a good hitter when he could catch the guys.
He was kind of slow, huh? I don't remember much. I remember him as a player a little bit from both.
He was a good player. He's a good player, but we've talked about the Hall of Fame before, and what does it mean? What's the criteria? It doesn't seem to be steady.
No, it doesn't seem to be steady. By the way, speaking of Hall of Fame, such a sad day. I want to mention this on the way. Larry Allen, great offensive lineman for the Dallas Cowboys. As much as I don't like the Dallas Cowboys, that was so sad to me. It's so sad.
How did he? I know it was sudden. Do you know how it happened, AJ?
I don't know. They were on vacation in Mexico, I guess.
He was only 52.
Hmm.
He was a great player.
He was a great player. Great
And
player. Apparently, according to his daughter and the Instagram post, he was a great human as well.
well, that's good. Not like Nate Newton, who went to prison for dealing drugs,
Right.
a fellow offensive lineman.
Right. Exactly.
So
But I just wanted to mention that on the air, if I could.
thank you. Thanks for the downer. Appreciate it.
No, I just wanted to give him his respects on the air.
I know. You were right. Okay. You haven't covered the biggest story of it might be the biggest story of the year. You haven't covered it. It happened yesterday or it happened Thursday
What I miss?
about the USA in international competition
Didn't they win?
with the biggest upset in World Cup history. Do you hear about this?
Didn't they win like against? Was it Colombia? No.
I'm not talking about soccer. The biggest upset in World Cup cricket history.
Cricket history.
Yes.
They beat India or something?
India's the number one team in the world. They have to play them soon. But they upset the first time they've ever hosted. It was played in Dallas, Texas. They have the first time they've ever played in a World Cup cricket match before. And they're ranked number 18. And they upset Pakistan, who was ranked number 6 in the world.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's real good.
The quote was one of the biggest shocks in cricket history. And you didn't even talk about it.
No, I caught that on the air. I thought they were talking like basketball or something.
No, you cricket. Now, next thing you're going to tell me is some guys on the Whitewater cricket team.
We don't have a cricket team.
What? How can you call yourself an upstanding school in America without having a cricket team?
We don't have a cricket team. We don't have a lacrosse team. That's the one thing I don't. That's the one thing I miss. My school.
Does lacrosse have a lacrosse team? That's what I want to know.
No.
Well, how can UW? They should revoke their school's charter
Yeah.
if they have a sport named after them and they don't have a team for that sport.
Right. Exactly.
That'd be like saying.
Don't tell my brother that though, who's a 2-time national champion in fact because of it.
I'll tell him.
You'll tell Dom that. Of course you will.
Tell him. Tell him Tell him lacrosse is a disgrace for not having a lacrosse team. It's inexcusable.
They should. Actually, they really should.
Of course they should.
Yes, they should.
It'd be like saying baseball university doesn't have a baseball team.
Great school, by the way. Great school. But yeah, they really should. They really should.
I know.
Lacrosse should be more popular in the Midwest. It really should. It's a great sport.
It's catching on around here. I see a lot of the high schools have teams.
Oh, I know West Bend is a team. West Bend is a combined team, which is really cool.
Cedarburg has a team.
So does Homestead.
Who? Nobody's ever heard of that school.
You heard of You heard. By the way, I wanted to make an announcement.
Oh boy, here we go. Another announcement.
We have games at Marquette tomorrow.
Okay, hey, yeah. Talk. First of all, tell us what you were doing today. Why you were late. Your unexcused tardiness. Go ahead.
My excused tardiness was
unexcused.
Unexcused tardiness was we had practice this morning. So we had.
Who's we?
Homestead basketball had practice this morning.
Okay, when you say Homestead basketball, AJ, and it's over the summer, is that a high school team or is that like one of those club teams? What is it?
It's coaches in the summertime can have like a few what's called contact days.
Okay.
Where they can host practices and play in tournaments and stuff.
Okay.
Most of it happens in June because most of the AAU stuff is not happening in June. It happens in May and July. So we can have contact days. So for example, we play in what's called the team camp tomorrow, which we'll play at Marquette at 8:30 in the morning. We'll play at Marquette.
At Marquette High School, AJ?
The university at the McGuire Center.
That's cool.
At the McGuire Center.
Okay.
We'll play at 8:30, 11:30, and 2:30. So it'll be fun. So we'll play. We'll play Martin Luther High School out of the Milwaukee area. We'll
Okay.
play. We'll play Menominee Falls, and then we'll play a team from Illinois. So it'll be fun.
You're playing some Lutherans at 8:30 on a Sunday morning?
I know. I know. Something doesn't seem right about that, but I know.
Well, you might get some divine intervention on their behalf because you're effing up their church going.
Their schedule, yeah.
Yeah. Will you be there tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Yes,
If the public wants to go, can they just show up? Is there a charge for admission? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know how team camp works.
Okay.
I've been at one for Wisconsin, but I don't know how it exactly works. I think
Okay.
it's mostly for coaches and stuff to see the players. But
But if someone was interested, wanted to see some good high school basketball,
you could. I think you could go for the day if you wanted to.
Okay. All right. It's 2:13 Central Time. You're leaving at 2:30?
No. I thought I was leaving at 2. No. My parents are at parties. I forgot about that.
Okay.
So I'm not leaving till.
All right. Do you have anything else you want to get to before the advice? Who are you going to pick in game 2 tomorrow night for the NBA Finals?
I'm still okay. Let me preface this.
All right.
I'm still picking Dallas to win the series.
Still.
Yes.
Okay.
But I am picking
Hold
Boston.
it. Before you go any further,
Yes.
history shows that the team who wins game 1 in the NBA Finals,
Yes.
guess what percentage they win?
65.
70.
I was close.
Yep, you were close, but you were wrong. 70%, which is a pretty high number. Yet you're still going with Boston to win, be up 2-0, right?
Yes.
But you're still picking Dallas to win in 6.
Yes.
That means Boston wins tomorrow night. It'll be 2-0 Boston. And Dallas will have to win 4 in a row.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's your call.
I know what that means.
All because Brandon.
No. Well, see, here, let me preface this again.
All right. Okay.
I want Dallas to win.
Okay.
But one of my former teammates, actually a former teammate that I won 2 national titles with, works for the Celtics and is their defensive guy.
Okay.
So I want Dallas to win, but I also want to see Boston do well, because I want to see him do well, because he's worked really hard in his career. So.
Okay. What's his name?
Alex Murray. His sister is the coach at Tulsa East for girls.
Okay. So basketball's in the family blood there.
He's from Greendale. His parents played at UW Stout. He was actually in the Journal Sentinel this week.
Okay, nobody reads that anymore.
Yeah, before the finals.
Okay, cool.
So I'm kind of torn, believe it or not. But
you're at your customary spot.
No, I'm picking Dallas though.
Right on the fence.
Yes.
Yes. Well, look, it has been done before. That's how the Bucks won. They lost the first 2 games, and then
they won 4 straight, right?
Won 4 straight.
What's the common denominator in that, Jack? Who was on the Bucks?
Well, but on the right side.
Who was on the Bucks when they won 4 straight?
True.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So you want them on the wrong side now?
No, I'm just saying. But no, I think it's good. I honestly, I'm picking Dallas, but I think Boston will win.
Okay. Also, one of my favorite when I was younger and just really getting into basketball.
Yes, sir.
It was the Philadelphia 76ers with Dr. J and George McGinnis against Bill Walton and the Portland Trailblazers in 1977. And the Sixers went up 2-0 and looked pretty dominant doing it. And then Trailblazers came back and won 4 in a row against them.
With Clyde and Bill. And
Clyde? There's no Clyde then. This is like Clyde was a teenager when this was going on.
Oh, that was in the 80s. No, you're talking 77. So.
That's right. Bill Walton and Maurice Lucas. Have you ever heard of him?
Yes, sir.
Former Marquette great,
Yes, sir.
Dave Twardzik, Bobby Gross, Johnny Davis. Those are all good players for the Trailblazers then.
What the was Johnny and Johnny Davis isn't related to the current Johnny Davis
No. Where is the current Johnny Davis, by the way?
in the G League.
Is he ever going to make it out of there?
He played a few games at the end of the year.
Is he still with Washington?
Yes, sir.
He can't. If you can't get into the Washington Wizards roster, was he a lottery pick?
Yes, sir.
That's not a good look for Johnny.
He was a top 10 pick.
He hasn't played and had great success ever since he got hurt against Nebraska in his final little bit of time with the Badgers. It hasn't been the same.
No, he hasn't. Jordan is in college though.
Jordan Davis?
His brother.
I know, but he's got to be 35. What's he doing in college?
No, Johnny's not. Johnny's 20. Johnny's 20 years old. Jordan is.
Johnny Davis is not 20 years old.
Johnny Davis was drafted. No, Johnny Davis is 22.
Yeah.
Jordan is a senior, or was a senior this past
Is he still with Wisconsin, AJ?
No, he's with Illinois State now.
Where? Out of state?
Illinois State.
Illinois State. Okay.
Which, by the way, Illinois State, fun fact for all you Wisconsin guys, Illinois State has 5 kids from Wisconsin on it.
Illinois State is right next to Illinois Wesleyan, which my son went to.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. Well, I hope Johnny Davis does. He seemed like he was a good guy. He was really good for the Badgers that year.
He was really good for the Badgers.
Yeah.
They were comparing him to Devin Harris early on.
Yeah. Devin Harris had a little better career so far.
Yeah, a little long. Yeah, 15 years, I'd say so. And now he's on NBA TV.
Is he?
Yes, sir.
Well, good for him.
Yes, sir. 15 years in the league. Now he's on NBA TV. It's awesome.
Okay. What else you got?
I got. Let's see. One more thing.
Okay.
If you're interested in, and you have nothing to do on Thursday night, there is a thing. There's a wheelchair basketball showcase for the Olympians at Kettle Moraine High School.
Oh.
I'm gonna go Thursday night with my Aunt Cindy. But they're going. It's their American tour before they go to Paris.
Oh, cool. Kettle Moraine High School being like near Wales or in Wales, not Kettle Moraine Lutheran, which is in Jackson, correct?
It's Kettle Moraine.
Just the regular Kettle Moraine, not Kettle Moraine.
Kettle Moraine.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So that's where I'm going to be Thursday night.
That's nice. Listen, is the Cardinal fan taking you too?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes,
God. Too bad it's a package deal.
Their niece, their granddaughter is graduating today. Shout out to them.
Nice.
Okay.
Good for them.
2 cousins graduating today.
Cool. Cool. Fun. High school graduation time is an exciting time.
Yeah, it is.
All right, man. It's that time.
It's that time. Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom.
All right.
Advice from AJ about sports and life. Go.
Right. So I'm going to tie this into sports a little bit. I wasn't listening to anything. I was coaching my young guys this morning, and I think a lot of I'm on the AAU circuit now, but I think a lot of the young kids, they come in with a lot of pressure now. Let's remember when they're young that we don't put pressure on them. Don't take the joy out of the game for them. When I think a lot of the time now, when kids are in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, there's a lot of, this kid could be really good. This kid could be really good.
That's me they're talking about.
Or this person could be really good at this. Who cares? They're in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Let them enjoy playing for a while, and then when they get to high school, take it more, take it more seriously. Don't take the joy out of the game for the kids early. That's the one thing I want to say. It's because a lot of kids they'll get burned out by the time they're in ninth grade or 10th grade now if they don't and put this ties in a little bit. Put your kid in multiple sports if you can.
I am 100% behind, 1,000% behind that.
Because
This specialized sports shit is shit.
if you put them in multiple sports, then it balances out what they can do. They make more friends. They build more relationships. And put them in multiple sports if you have the opportunity.
And they make more mistakes because they're trying new things, which is part of life.
But you don't succeed unless you fail. So
Right.
You don't succeed unless you fail. So
Well said.
let the kids fail once in a while. They don't have to be perfect every time. Let them fail once in a while. Let them learn, and then go from there. Build them up from there. Build them up from the failure. Don't tear them down just because they failed one time. So that's my words of wisdom for the day.
That's the good one. Well done, AJ. You've come through again.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was great. All right. So you've got basketball tomorrow at the Al, they call it. The
Yes, sir.
Al McGuire Court, which is cool. Al McGuire Center.
Yes,
That's cool. And then we are scheduled to be on Wednesday morning.
Tuesday night too.
Tuesday night. Oh yeah, that's right. You're gonna come. You're gonna show up for once.
Yes, sir.
All right. AJ will be on early on the Jack Henke show on Tuesday, the 11th at 5:35. After we talk about Mr. Bob, I want to talk about Mr. Bob's again. They're looking for 2-man tents. If you know someone who has a tent, they don't use it anymore, or they bought it and they don't like camping, or if they just want to buy a tent and donate it to Mr. Bob's. Mr. Bob's Under the Bridge is looking for 2-person tents.
2-person tents. I got you.
Yes. Okay.
Also, if you get an opportunity, June 18th is Mel's big bike race in Cedarburg.
That's right.
And it's gonna run all day. I called Amy from Mel's, and she said it's gonna run all day, starting June 18th.
I think it starts at 11 in the morning, doesn't it?
June 18th. I will be there after my camp on June 18th. So I'll be there at from 4 to 6 on the 18th. I'll be right outside of Whistler's just to hang out and just to see what's going on.
Cool.
It's a brand new event, so check it out. And best wishes to one last thing. Best wishes to Nancy Stanton. She just had her knee replaced. She just had her knee replaced this weekend. I was talking. Mel couldn't take my call because Nancy had her knee replaced. So I just wanted to give her
2 good points.
Give her a quick shout out and
wish her well.
Wish her well. And
now all she needs now is to get her Mel replaced, and then she'll be really good.
What did you say?
I said she needs to get her Mel replaced, and then she'll be really good. You can tell Mel I said that. Hey, they're looking for volunteers on the 18th. Bulldog and I will be down there with the camera running around, shooting some video too. And then we're going to put together a post video that we're going to edit up because Super Todd Bugnacki asked us to come down there. And
awesome. Good stuff.
The library director, Linda Piershallo, said, all right, they can go. Let them go. Let them go make video. So we will.
Good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Who's running your camera? Bulldog?
Bulldog will be running the camera, and I'll be talking into it.
Awesome. Sounds good. So I'll be there 4 to 6.
Okay.
On the 18th.
At Whistler's?
I'll be right outside of Whistler's.
I love it. Maybe we can get a turkey burger while we're there.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. All right. Great job, AJ.
Yes, sir.
Good luck with your tournament tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
Have fun with the Scorpion and the boss.
And agents and the boss, yes.
Yes. All good. Good stuff.
All good. Good stuff. Thank you, America. Thank you, International. Thank you for listening again.
Let's go Canada. Let's go Edmonton.
Yeah, go Edmonton. Yes, sir.
All right. See you, AJ. Take care. AJ Lokine. Have a great day, everybody.